At 68, Frank's heel pain was so bad he could barely walk to the mailbox. He was using Epsom salt baths, but nothing changed. That's because he was using it the wrong way. There is a secret to Epsom salt that 95% of seniors have never heard. It's not what it is, it's how you use it. You're using it for a simple bath, while its real power to tackle stubborn pain, restless nights, and swollen feet is being wasted. Today, I am revealing 9 of these old doctors' methods. The very first secret I'll share, number 9, is the exact one that got Frank walking comfortably again. And stick with me because the secret at number 4 for tension headaches is a lifesaver. And the final secret, number 1, is what I call the sleep switch. Let's begin. Number 9, the targeted paste for stubborn foot pain. This was Frank's problem. That sharp, stabbing pain in your heel. That first step out of bed in the morning that feels like you're stepping on a nail. That's often an angry, tight band of tissue under your foot. A simple bath just dilutes the salt. It's relaxing, but it can't get to the real problem. Here is the old doctor's trick. Create a targeted paste. Mix half a cup of Epsom salt with just enough warm water, maybe a tablespoon, to form a thick, gritty paste, almost like wet sand. At night, apply this paste directly to your heel and the arch of your foot. Now, wrap your foot in a damp, warm cloth. You can cover that with a little plastic wrap just to keep the heat in and avoid a mess. Then elevate your foot on a pillow for 20 minutes. Just relax and let that paste do its work. Here is why this works. Epsom salt is magnesium sulfate. This paste delivers a concentrated dose of magnesium right to the spot, which a bath can't do. Magnesium is a master muscle relaxer. It soaks in and tells that tight, angry tissue to finally let go. It's like putting water directly on a small fire instead of just making the room humid. Frank did this for 2 nights. On the 3rd morning, he'd put his foot on the floor and he paused. The sharp nail wasn't there. He could walk to the kitchen without wincing. A quick warning: do not rub this paste in. It's too abrasive. It's a pack, not a rub. Just place it on, wrap it, and let it sit. This paste is a powerful way to handle a sharp pain. But what about those ugly, dark marks that appear when you just gently bump your arm? That thin skin bruise needs a totally different method. Number 8. The cool compress for thin skin bruises. As we get older, our skin gets thinner. You just gently bump your arm on a doorway and hours later you see it. A dark, ugly bruise that lasts for weeks. It's embarrassing, and it can make you feel self-conscious, always wanting to wear long sleeves. For this, you do not use heat. For a new bruise, you want a cool compress. Here's how you make it. Dissolve 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt into 1 cup of cool water. Stir it until the salt is fully dissolved. Soak a clean washcloth in this cool, salty water. Wring it out so it's not dripping, and lay it gently over the new bruise. Just let it rest there for 15 minutes. You can do this 2 or 3 times on the first day you get the bump. Here is why this works. This is a simple 2-part secret. The coldness is soothing, but it also helps stop the bruise from getting bigger. The magnesium then soaks in and helps with the discoloration and the slight puffiness. It won't erase the bruise in an hour, but it can help it fade much faster, maybe in days instead of weeks. Now, this is very important. Never use heat on a new bruise. It will only make it bigger. And of course, never do this on broken skin. This is only for closed, under-the-skin bruises. This cool compress is a lifesaver for what you can see. But what about that deep, hidden pain? That rock-hard knot in your shoulder that makes you wince just to turn your head? That's a totally different problem, and it needs heat. Number 7. The towel trick for a stiff neck and shoulders. You know this feeling. You wake up, and you can't turn your head to the left. It's that sharp, crick in your neck. Or maybe it's that rock-hard knot in your shoulders from sitting in your favorite chair, reading or knitting for too long. I was talking to a viewer named Brenda, a 64-year-old grandmother. She told me she had to give up her favorite hobby, knitting, because the shoulder pain was just too much. She said the pain was like a cold stone that never went away. This towel trick is what finally melted it. This is when you do take a full bath, but with the old doctor's secret, the towel trick. Run a hot bath, as warm as you comfortably can. Pour in 2 full cups of Epsom salt and swish it around to dissolve. But here is the secret part. Take a small hand towel, roll it up, dip it into the hot, salty water, and then place it behind your neck while you soak. This is a game changer. It acts like a targeted magnesium-infused heating pad. It forces the magnesium-rich water to have direct, constant contact with those tight neck and shoulder muscles, which are often out of the water. This allows the knot to finally melt and let go. Brenda tried this. She now does it twice a week, and she's back to knitting blankets for her grandkids. She calls it her 30-minute shoulder miracle. This is wonderful for those big, ropey muscles in your back. But what's the use if your fingers are too stiff to even hold the needles? The secret at number 6 is for that exact problem. Number 6, the hand soak for finger and hand stiffness. This is one of the most common complaints I hear. It's that morning stiffness. You wake up and your hands feel like claws. You can't make a fist. Your knuckles are swollen, and it's a chore just to button your shirt or hold a coffee mug. A full bath is too much trouble just for your hands. This is a targeted 10-minute hand soak. Fill a kitchen bowl with very warm water, as warm as you can comfortably stand. Add half a cup of Epsom salt and stir. Now simply soak your hands in that water for 10 to 15 minutes. And here's the active part. While your hands are soaking, gently move them. Open and close your fists. Spread your fingers. Gently massage the joints of one hand with the thumb of the other, all while underwater. The combination is what's key. The heat brings blood flow, the magnesium soaks in to soothe the inflammation, and the gentle movement acts like physical therapy. This movement is like putting a few drops of oil on a rusty door hinge. It's what really gets things moving again. After 10 minutes, your hands will feel looser, more flexible, and the ache will be much, much less. The common mistake is just soaking. You must do the gentle movements underwater. That's the secret. This hand soak is perfect for feeling human in the morning. But the secret at number 5 is for the end of the day, when your legs feel like they weigh 100 pounds and you see those deep red lines from your socks. Number 5, the gravity soak for swollen ankles and feet. I remember my neighbor Sarah, a lovely woman, 72 years old. She told me that by 4 p.m. every day, her legs felt like water balloons. Her ankles would be so puffy, and she could see the indentations from her socks. She was so happy when this trick worked, she could finally put on her nice shoes for church, instead of just her wide slippers. This is that fluid feeling. You get to the end of the day, your feet feel heavy, and your shoes feel tight. For this, we use a simple foot soak, but with a critical second step. It's what I call the gravity soak. Here's how you do it. Fill a small tub with warm water and add 1 full cup of Epsom salt. Before you soak, go to your couch or bed and set up a couple of pillows. Get your elevation spot ready. Now, go soak your feet for 15 minutes. Relax. After 15 minutes, dry your feet, go immediately to your prepared spot, lie down, and elevate your feet on those pillows. Get them higher than your heart and stay there for at least 10 minutes. This is the secret. It's a 2-step process. Step 1, the soak. The salty water helps pull excess fluid out of your tissues. This is a process called osmosis. Step 2, the elevation. This uses gravity to help your body flush that excess fluid away so it doesn't just settle right back into your ankles. The soak pulls it out, and the elevation moves it out. This works with any pure Epsom salt, but please always make sure your bag says USP grade. This means it's pure and has been tested. If you're not sure which one to get, I've put a link to a trusted, pure brand I use in the description below this video. You've already learned 5 of my old doctor's secrets. We are past the halfway point, and I promise you the next few, especially the one for sleep at number 1, are the most powerful of all. The secret for headaches at number 4 is one you'll use this week. This gravity soak can make your whole lower body feel lighter. But what about pain in your head? That tight band of pain that ruins your day. That's a totally different system. Number 4, the cold compress for tension headaches. We all get them, that tight band around your head, the pain that starts at the base of your skull and creeps up your neck, making you sensitive to light. A tension headache. Do not take a hot bath for this. For many headaches, heat is the enemy and can make it worse. You want to use a cold compress. Take 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt and dissolve them in 1 cup of cold water. Soak a washcloth in it and wring it out well. Now, go to a quiet, dark room. Lie down. Place this cool, damp cloth either across your forehead and eyes, or, my favorite way, fold it up on the back of your neck right at the base of your skull. This is fantastic. The coldness is instantly soothing and helps to dull the pain, but the magnesium is the real worker. It gets absorbed and helps to relax the tight muscles in your neck and shoulders. It's not just your neck. The tension creeps up into your scalp, and this compress helps relax all of it. Just lie there for 15 or 20 minutes. More often than not, that band of pain will simply loosen. It's a lifesaver, and it doesn't involve another pill. This is a great way to calm down an angry nerve. But what about an angry patch of skin? That nagging, dry itch that drives you crazy? We're going to solve that next. Number 3, the soothing spray for itchy, irritated skin. It's not a serious rash, but it's just as annoying. That dry, flaky patch on your arm, that one spot on your back you just can't reach, the kind of skin that just itches. The biggest problem is that scratching, even in your sleep, can break the skin and open the door for a nasty infection. Do not make a paste for this. A gritty paste will just irritate the skin more. The secret is a soothing spray. Get a small, clean spray bottle. Dissolve 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt in 1 cup of warm water. Use warm water just so it dissolves completely. Let it cool, then pour it into your spray bottle. The next time you have an itchy patch, just spray it on lightly. And then, this is important, let it air dry. Don't wipe it off. Here's how it works. The magnesium in the salt is a natural anti-inflammatory. It's incredibly calming. It helps to turn off that itch signal that your nerves are sending to your brain. It's not a moisturizer. You may want to use a lotion later, but it stops the reason you want to scratch. A quick warning, always do a patch test first on a small area of your arm to make sure your skin likes it. And don't spray it on broken skin. This calms your skin from the outside, but what about that stuck, heavy feeling on the inside? That's a different kind of problem, and it has a very old and very careful solution. Number 2, the internal trick for digestion problems. Let's be honest, this is a big one. You feel bloated, stuck, and just not regular. It's uncomfortable and makes you feel heavy and sluggish. Now, this is the only time we will talk about taking Epsom salt internally, and you must be very, very careful. This is an old-timey remedy for occasional constipation. This is not for everyday use. First, you must use USP-grade Epsom salt, the kind that says saline laxative on the package. If it's just for soaking, do not ever eat it. The dose is tiny. We're talking less than 1/4 of a teaspoon dissolved completely in a full 8-ounce glass of water. Here's how it works. The magnesium sulfate, when taken internally, draws water into your bowels. This water softens everything and helps to move things along. It's very effective. But this is the most important warning. You must talk to your doctor before you ever try this. Do not do this if you have any kidney problems or if you are on heart medication. I must say this again, this is an occasional remedy, not a daily fix. Using it too often is a serious mistake. For most people, a safer bet is to eat more fiber. But for occasional severe issues, this is what old doctors used to recommend. Please be safe. Okay, we've covered our feet, hands, head, and skin. But what about the one thing that controls all of it? The one thing that, if it's broken, makes all the other problems worse. Our sleep. The most powerful old doctor's secret is coming up right now. Number 1. The sleep switch foot soak. This is the big one, because if you can't sleep, you can't heal. You get into bed, you're tired, but your mind is racing. Your legs are restless, you're just awake. That feeling of tossing and turning, your sheets all tangled, just praying for sleep to come. You look at the clock, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and you feel that anxiety because you know you're going to be exhausted tomorrow. The ultimate old doctor's secret is not a full hot bath. For many people, a hot bath right before bed can be too stimulating and wake you up more. The secret is a simple 15-minute warm foot soak done 1 hour before you plan to get into bed. The timing is everything. Here's the method. Get your small foot tub again, fill it with warm water, not hot, just comfortably warm. Add 1 full cup of Epsom salt and stir. 1 hour before bed, sit in a comfy chair, put your phone away, and just soak your feet for 15 minutes. That's it. Here's why it works. The magnesium is absorbed fast, calming your nervous system and any restless leg feelings. But here is the real secret. The warm water draws blood down to your feet. When you get out and dry your feet, your core body temperature drops slightly. This drop in your core temperature is a powerful, ancient biological signal to your brain. It is the signal that tells your brain to produce melatonin. It is quite literally a sleep switch. The common mistake is taking a hot bath right before bed. The secret is a warm soak 1 hour before. It's that simple. It's not just the salt, it's the timing and the temperature drop. Try this sleep switch soak tonight. Imagine your body calming down, your mind getting quiet, and your pain easing, all from a simple box that costs less than a cup of coffee. If this helped you, subscribe for more simple health secrets.